Okay, let us start the class. Sit in any comfortable position. Spine straight. Adopt chin mudra. Eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 3 times on, followed by opening mantra.
Recording in progress.
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचाम् मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनाम् पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। Join your both palm in front of heart center. Bow down your head towards God, towards Mother Nature. Rub your both palm. Apply an eyes. Slowly and gently while blinking, open your eyes. Om Shanti. So our yesterday topic was pectoral girdle, not pectoral girdle, pelvic girdle. Am I right? We completed pelvic girdle yesterday. So now let's move towards lower limb. How many bones there in lower limb? Anybody reply? How many bones there in lower limb? Harita ma'am. Bali Yoga School.
Is it 62?
No.
The 62 lower.
60.
60.
60 bones are there in lower limb. 30 each side, 30 left side and 30 right side. Each lower limb have 30 bones. So write down lower limb. Lower limb have 60 bones, 30 left side and 30 right side. It is divided into 6 groups. It is divided into 6 groups. The first one is thigh. THIGH, thigh. It has a single bone. It has a single bone called femur. It has a single bone called femur. 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 It is longest, biggest, and heaviest bone of human body. It is the longest, biggest, and heaviest bone of human body. Its proximal end, upper end, articulates with acetabulum of pelvic girdle. Its proximal end articulates with acetabulum of pelvic girdle. What is acetabulum? Harita ma'am. What is acetabulum? Acetabulum is a socket type structure in each hip bone where femur head articulates. And its distal end articulates with tibia. Its distal end articulates with tibia, our leg bone. Write down second part, kneecap. That is patella or kneecap, patella. PATELLA, patella. It is a triangular shape, small bone. It is a triangular shape, small bone called patella. Its posterior end or posterior surface make articulation with femur. Its posterior surface makes articulation with femur. The third part is leg. Third part is leg. Our leg have two bones. Tibia and fibula. tibia is stronger bone. Tibia is a stronger bone and weight bearing bone. Tibia is a stronger bone and weight bearing bone of leg. It is longer in both bones. It is longer in both bones. Fibula is parallel to tibia. Fibula is parallel to tibia and it acts as a stabilizer. Fibula is parallel to tibia and it acts as stabilizer. Write down the fourth part. Ankle. Ankle or ankle bones. Our ankle have 7 bones called tarsals. Called tarsals. T-A-R-S-A-L-S. Tarsals are tarsal bones. 7 bones are there. The first one is talus. T-A-L-U-S. Talus. Second is navicular. N-A-V-I-C-U-L-A-R. Navicular. Third one is cuneiform. Q-U-E-N-I-F-O-R-M. Cuneiform. There is 3 cuneiform bones. And the fourth is cuboid. Fourth is cuboid. C-U-B-O-I-D. Cuboid. And the last one is calcaneus. C-A-L-C-A-N-C-A-L-C-A-N-E-U-S. Calcaneus. Calcaneus is the biggest and strongest bone of tarsal. Calcaneus is the biggest and strongest bone of tarsal. So there is 7 bones in tarsal. First one is talus, second navicular, and then after 3 cuneiform bones. Next one is cuboid, and the last bone is calcaneus, that is our heel bone, and heel bone is the biggest and strongest bone of tarsal. Now write down next part, fifth part, that is foot. Foot are foot bones. There is 5 foot bones called metatarsals. There is 5 foot bones called metatarsals. M-E-T-A-T-A-R-S-A-L-S. Metatarsals. Those forms the structure of foot. 5 metatarsals forms the structure of foot. And the last part is toe bones. TOE, toe bones. There are 14 bones in toes. There are 14 bones in toes. Called phalanges. There is 14 bones in toes called phalanges. 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 Every toe have 3 phalanges. Every toe have 3 phalanges, except big toe. Every toe has 3 phalanges, except big toe. Big toe. So 3 into 4. 3 into 4 plus 2. Total 14 phalanges are there. Clear? Now you can ask, if you have any question, you can ask from lower limb. From lower limb, if you have any question, please ask. No question. So let us move towards next topic, joints and its types. Anybody listening me or not? Bali Yoga School. Write down. Next topic, joints and its types. Write down the definition of joint. What is joint? Anybody knows about the definition of joint? What is joint? Joint is the site. Write down, joint is the site at which any 2 or more bones make articulation. Joint is the site at which any 2 or more bones makes articulation. Are meet together. Any 2 or more bones make articulation or meet together. They allow different degrees. They allow different degrees and types of movement. They allow different degrees and types of movement. Study of joint is known as arthrology. Study of joint is known as arthrology. ARTHROLOGY, arthrology. Next point, classification of joints. It classified in 2 groups. The first one is structural classification. And second is functional classification. First is structural classification and second one is functional classification. So write down first one is structural classification, STRUCTURAL, structural classification. Structural classification divided into three parts. Structural classification divided into three parts. The first one is fibrous joint. Fibrous joint. FIBROUS, fibrous joint. In this type of joint, bones connected by fibrous tissue. In this type of joint, bones connected by fibrous tissue where no movement is possible. Where no movement is possible. Example of fibrous joint is sutures of cranial bones. Sutures of cranial bones, that is stitching like joints. Sutures of cranial bones. The second one is cartilaginous joint, CARTILAGINOUS, CARTILAGINOUS, cartilaginous joint. There is a very limited movement possible. There is a very limited movement possible in cartilaginous joint. Example is vertebral column. Example is vertebral column. Intervertebral joints. Intervertebral joints are the example of cartilaginous joint. The third type of joint is synovial joints. Synovial joints, SYNOVIAL. Synovial joints. In synovial joints, articulating surfaces. In synovial joint, articulating surfaces enclosed within fluid-filled joint capsule. Fluid-filled joint capsule. In this kind of joint, the bones moves freely. The bones moves freely, FREELY, upon each other. The bones moves freely upon each other. Examples are knee joint, elbow joint, wrist joint, shoulder joint, knee joint, and all other freely movable joints. Now let's move towards second type of classification, that is functional classification. Functional classification. The first point of functional classification is synarthrosis. Synarthrosis, ARTHROSIS, synarthrosis. Synarthrosis are immovable joints. Synarthrosis are immovable joints. Mostly synarthrosis joints are fibrous joints. Mostly synarthrosis joints are fibrous, FIBROUS, fibrous joint. Second one is amphiarthritis, amphiarthrosis, AMPHI, amphiarthrosis, ARTHROSIS, amphiarthrosis. So amphiarthrosis are slightly movable joints. These are slightly movable joints. Mostly amphiarthrosis are cartilaginous joint. Mostly amphiarthrosis are cartilaginous joint. The third part of functional classification is diarthrosis, DIARTHORSIS. Diarthrosis, DIARTHROSIS. Diarthrosis. These are freely movable joints. These are freely movable joints, and all diarthrosis are synovial joints. All diarthrosis are synovial joints. So this was all about joints and its types. In today's class, we completed lower limb and joints and its types. If you have any question, please ask. Don't be silent. Bali Yoga School. Bali Yoga School. Why are you not listening me?
We are listening, we just don't have questions. Thank you.
Nobody is replying for any question. Nobody has any question. So I have a question. How many bones in tarsal? How many bones in tarsal? If you are listening me, please reply. How many bones in tarsal?
Seven.
7. Okay. Which bone is the strongest bone in tarsal? Which one?
The heel bone.
Calcaneus.
Yeah, the heel bone.
Heel bone. Yes, calcaneus. Which bone is the longest and heaviest bone of human body? Which bone is the longest and heaviest bone of human body?
The femur.
Femur. Yes. Very good. What is the name of kneecap? What is the name of kneecap or knee bone?
The patella.
Patella. Yes. Which bone is act as stabilizer? Which bone is act as stabilizer?
Tibia.
No. Tibia is weight bearing bone.
The deltoid.
Deltoid is muscle, not bone. Fibula bone. Fibula bone act as leg stabilizer. Santi Lata ma'am,
Yes, I'm so sorry I'm late.
you are not late. This is the time of closing the session, not opening the class. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I am going to close the class.
Okay.
Sit in any comfortable position. Spine straight. Adopt chin mudra. Eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for one time followed by closing mantra. Om. Purnamadaam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om. Santi, Santi, Santi. Join your both palm together in front of heart center. Bow down your head. Rub your both palm. Apply an eyes slowly and gently while blinking. Open your eyes. Om Shanti. Thank you for joining the class.
Bye. Thank you. Oh. Okay.